Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And what I have here is I have little clusters or snippets, whatever you want to call them. And I started with my favorite thing is the corrugated cardboard. And I've made toppers with these. So I thought I wanted to give it a try with making clusters. I've seen Lori, a girl on the ridge, make these probably, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 months ago, and I always wanted to try them, so I finally did, and they turned out so adorable, and so I think I'm going to give it a try again right now and show you how I did them. So I'm going to put these off to the side over here, and I'm going to bring in another 4 pieces that I have, and these are just packaging that I have. And let's see, I just kind of ripped them. I took one large piece and cut that in half and then ripped the other pieces in half. So I have 4 pieces I'm going to start with. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with music paper. I have a couple of, well, these are pieces that I use these for my master boards. So I thought, well, I'm going to use them for this here. And I think what I'm going to do is do this like an assembly line. And get these all decorated. Okay. I'll go sideways, this way I get more of the music, more length. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with that. And then I'm going to put some kind of material down. I have a few things brought along here. And then I'm going to sew it. Sew it down. Whoops. Okay, I apologize. My husband's out getting dog food for Stella, and he had a couple of questions. So I'm thinking if I can, maybe I'll do 1 and 1 or 2 and 2. Should I put that whole thing on there? I want to be able to see the cardboard. I think I will. I think I'll do 2 there and 2 here, but I want to take this little straight edge off. I don't know if I can. Okay. Just gonna cut that part off. This straight edge here, I really don't want that. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna cut that because it's really looking ratty-tatty. I don't mind the ratty-tatty look, but well, you know what? Let me see. I have more over here. Just going to put down different kinds of lace, paper and lace. All right, I'm not going to glue it. I'm just going to go right to sewing it. I have my sewing machine right over here. I wonder if I should, let's see if this will, nope, it's not going to rip. I think what I'll do is cut this in half because I don't want to be able to cover up all the cardboard. I want to be able to see the cardboard through all this. Okay, so let me get this here sewn first. I'm going to keep it off camera. Well, I'm going to do it on camera, but you won't be able to see because, how come it's not, oh, because I didn't turn it on. Okay, because the light is so bright. That, you know, it just has such a glow. So there's one. And I do have black thread in here. I didn't want to change it, so we're going to deal with the black thread, which is fine because there's black in here. I don't mind having the black thread in there. And honestly, I'm going to be putting more, you know, there's going to be more ephemera down here. Let's see, I'm going to turn this way and then put this down. Okay, let's get that thread. Okay, just had it was twisting around the back of my needle and stuff, so I just had to fix it. Okay, that's 3. And these I'm just going to maneuver around so I get it sewn down. Oh, isn't that strange? My thread just fell off. Okay. So here we have, let me cut these long threads off here. You know, now some people leave them on. I don't mind them, you know, but I'm going to cut them off because these are really long. And others, I mean, a lot of crafters save all these little threads because they use them in their projects. I really haven't with everything that I've made. I think about it, but I just never do it. Okay, so what else I could put here are, and I would glue it down, or just little snippets like this, just to give it a little more added interest. And let's see if I have something else. I can use this again on these, just to give it a little something sticking out the bottom. And this I'll probably just glue down. I wonder if I have more. I really like these here, these little pieces. Oh, I do. This is what it came with. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to use these. This one's good. I made a needle. Well, let's see if I can. I really like this, so I'm going to try and use these on here. I like that one. And I like that. I'm going to use half of this. Okay, and that I'm gonna glue. If I thought about it more, I probably would have sewn them on with everything else. All right, I'm just going to glue them down. I'm just going to put some glue on here and attach it. Oh, our weather is really so screwy right now because we had beautiful weather a few days ago, and we have flowers that are blooming. You know, our daffodils are up, and what else? We have, you know, hyacinths are coming up. They're coming up out of the ground. And, you know, then we get snow. You know, and right now the weather, the temperature, you know, it's back in the low 20s. It's so cold. So everything started to bloom, you know, and then allergies are coming out. And I'll tell you, it's, I hope I can get through this video without sneezing because I've been sneezing all morning long. Okay, so let's see what I'm going to do now. I want to keep this kind of like on the organic, neutral side. So I'm thinking I'll just stick these on here, and here's some threads. But it's a shame because all the glue on my fingers here, I stick to all these loose things. So I'm just going to lay them on here, and just so that it gives a little, like these here that I did, I used more of like a yellow. This is Sorry Silk, and I used more of a yellow, and here's some pink in here in this one. But I think what I want to do is keep it more organic looking, you know, just like there's a little bit of color in here, like a little bit of reds and blues. So I think what I'm going to do is glue that down, and then I have these little skinny pieces that I had made a couple days ago that I can make bows out of and stick them on here. I think they look so pretty. And these are a little fatter than I ripped these a little bit skinnier. So I'm just going to glue this down on here. Just so that's attached. Oops. And then it sticks to me and rips back off. Okay. I love this one here. I love the little loose sticky uppies over there. And then when I'm through with this decorating, or maybe I'll do it now while this is drying, I brought along my paint sticks. And what I want to do is edge the cardboard and then finish it off with the gold. That's my favorite thing to do. I love doing that to this. So I thought if I make the bows and put them on there, and then I have some vintage buttons that are quite old. And I'm wondering if I should do the painting first. Oh, here are my sticks. Now I did bring along, oh, I probably should do a little inking first. I do have a black paint stick, but I think with the overall inking, these are so quick and easy to make. You know, as long as you have all your pieces that you want to you know, use on these little cardboard snippets because, you know, just gathering everything to put on here is the time-consuming stuff, especially if you have a lot of things to go through like I do. And they're all over. They're all over, you know, and like I've said before, you can organize all your things, and then when you go to use it, it doesn't take much for them to get, you know, out of place. Then, you know, you basically start all over. It's like your everyday jobs that you have in the house. Okay, so now I have that dark base on here, and I'm thinking I'll do a little bit of the paint stick. What I like about it is it's blendable. Well, sometimes it's not really blending right now. But I want to put like a little bit of black and white. That's usually what I do when I make these. I use black, white, and then I top it off with the gold. This black is just blending very little bit. Whoops. So I'm trying to be careful where I don't get like a big blob on, because, but you know, frankly, when I put the other colors on, it'll blend itself out, or not blend it out, but it'll just kind of cover up the thickness of the black. You know, but to me, the more you put on, more is good. You know, I think anyway. Okay, so here we have the black on there. And after I do these colors, then I'll finish it off with some buttons and bows. Buttons and bows, I will. I'm going to make the bows out of the little skinny pieces of sari silk. I like the white on here because to me, like when something is, you know, when something is laying around and it's getting old, it does have some kind of like the black, white, green, you know, look to it. Okay. It's quiet in my neighborhood. Sometimes, you know, this is mid-morning crafting, and sometimes when I craft this early, you know, my neighbors are running something, you know, and it's so loud for me, but when I play it back, when I watch the video, it doesn't seem to be as loud, so that's not too bad. Okay, so I have the black and the white on there, and I think I'll finish the gold after I put my things on here. Okay, so I'm going to make the bows. Let's see if this is skinny enough. Oops, let me start that all over. Just a skinny little bow, that's all I need. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, that looks nice. I am really liking that little bow. You know, I thought the first bows I made were a little too fat, so I cut the sari silk a little bit skinnier. It's okay if they're a little long. I just wanted them thinner. Oops. Oops. I apologize for that. My husband came home with my granddaughter, and so she's barking because someone walked in the house. Okay, so I finished the other two little bows. They look really cute. So I'm gonna attach them on here, but I'm just gonna put a blob of glue and attach it there, and attach this one here. Where's my little, here, I'm going to use this here just to press it down on the glue. Oops. Oh my gosh. And we'll put some glue down there. You know, I love making these snippets, and it's such an easy project to do, and they look so good. They look so good inside your journals. I love them on more like with organic type of ephemera and Tim Holtz people. I just love these, you know, like botanical also. Okay, let's see, I'm going to put maybe 2 buttons on here. So I'll put the white one there and a brown one here. I think the buttons look so good on here. And I have a little pink bow. I don't know if I'm going to use it though. Maybe put a bow and a button. I don't know. I may have to ink the bow because it's really kind of pinky. So just to tone it down a little bit, and maybe put a button there and the bow there. Buttons and bows. Okay. Because these are on the long side, I'm going to put 2 buttons on. And I love when the buttons have the thread inside there. Sometimes they're already in there. I usually don't put them in, you know, because it is time consuming, and I don't want to stop what I'm doing to sew them. I should just do like mass making buttons. I'm just trying to straighten this out so I can, because these buttons are a little, I think I'm going to put a little bit more glue on the bottom here to hold that down. Which is the back of the button right there. Oops. I think I'm going to move this button over. Put that on there. It's just laying them down now. And these really, I am loving the way these are turning out. Oops. Oh boy. This is sticking to me more than it is to the project. Okay. These are really looking pretty. I am loving the way these turned out. So what I have to do now is just finish it off with my goldy glue. I'm using the glue stick, but I also have, look how pretty that looks. I also have the glue in the tube, and I will go a little bit on the edge of, like the material, anything that I see that's toward the end over here is going to get a little glue on it. Not glue, a little gold. Gosh, look how gorgeous that looks. I love that look. Can you see the glue glistening? And I do have a journal on the side here that I've been working on when I get a free moment, and I'll show you how I would use these. Which it's not rocket science, because it's like a topper, and you put it on or that's what I do. I use it on the top of, on the edge of the page, and if I have material on it, I let the material hang off a little bit, so that when you close the book, you can see a little bit of it. But you can actually do anything with these. You can use them for the top of a pad, like if you make like a little booklet, you can use this for the top of that. Put it on the front cover. These are one of my favorite things to play with, are this gold stick. And I have so much. I have watercolor paints, all different kind of golds. Oh, and they are so nice. So I'm going to put a little bit of gold on here. Just going to smear the edge of it a little bit. So pretty. So these pieces have quite a few bits on here. Laces and different sari silk, music paper, which you can just get a little bit of siding on each of them, just a little bit sticking out. But they are snippets, so you really, you could do whatever you want, like if you wanted to make them wider. But this is a journal I've been working on, and when I work on it, it's at night, and I don't turn the camera on. Maybe I will when I decorate the pages, but this is material that I had, and I made a little pocket in the front here, and I think it's a file folder behind here, so it's going to be it's a soft cover. It's a soft cover, and oh God, there's a lot of papers in here. This could be, and I don't know, I still don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to have, this is going to be one signature, and I believe there could be 15 or 20 pages in here, maybe 23. And, you know, then I'm going to do something on the side. I just don't know. That's why I haven't done it on camera. I don't want to come on here and say, okay, what am I going to do? You know, I want to have some kind of idea in mind. Okay, so what I would do with these, and these colors are gorgeous to put in here. So all these, well, I don't think all of them, but quite a few may go in here. Depends how bulky it'll make it, because, you know, it's not overly thick, but it is a little bit, you know, so I would just glue it down onto the page here. You know, just glue it onto the edge on any of these pages. You know, it does look nice on the lighter colors, the lighter color pages. So that's how I am going to use it. Use these little snippets, clusters. I guess it all is the same thing, snippets and clusters. So I have a start. I have a good start with these. And there you have it. So thank you so much for coming along and joining me. And if you're new, welcome. And if you like my videos, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So thank you so much. Everybody have a good day, and we'll talk next time. Bye-bye.